Maybe you recently heard that Saccharomyces Boulardii, or S. boulardii for short, may just be one of the best probiotics for diarrhea, including the real messy kind you get while traveling in another country or from taking medications like antibiotics. So if you want to be adventurous and eat like the locals do while on holiday, or get through a course of antibiotics without being glued to the porcelain throne, make sure you watch this video till the end. That's because we're going to cover everything you need to know about how to take this gut-friendly yeast. By the end of this video, you'll know if you need to take S. boulardii with or without food. And you'll also learn if it needs to be refrigerated. Plus, we'll review how much of it you should take and when you should start taking it for traveler's diarrhea. Okay, let's go. Hi, I'm registered dietitian Rochelle Godwin. Here at Essential Stacks, we make this S. boulardii supplement. And over the years, we've received countless emails from people asking how to take it. And so in this video, we'll answer all your most popular questions. Also, really quickly, I wanted to say that this video is not intended as medical advice, but rather for information purposes only. As with all dietary supplements and gut health protocols, please be sure to consult with your healthcare professional to work out what's best for you. And also, we want to keep this video really practical for you. So if you want to dive deeper into any of the technical research on S. boulardii, check out our video on the benefits of S. boulardii based on the latest research. The link to it is in the description below. Now then, let's get started. And since most of you watching this right now are probably most interested in traveler's diarrhea, let's focus on that first. So the big question is, when is the best time to take S. boulardii for traveler's diarrhea? Now, the funny thing is, you might think that the best time to take it is when loose stools strike during your vacation. But really, the best time to take S. boulardii is actually before your trip. In other words, take it as a preventative measure. With that said, if it's too late, you can start taking it immediately. So now the question is, for prevention, how many days should you start taking it before your trip? Well, our research team found a 2010 study published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology that reviewed 27 different S. boulardii clinical trials involving more than 5,000 people. And what it said was that S. boulardii, when given orally, achieves steady state concentrations within 3 days. So what that means is that it can take up to 3 days for it to build up in your lower GI tract. In other words, start taking it at least 3 days before you leave for your trip. So now the question becomes, how long should you take S. boulardii for traveler's diarrhea? First, we'll take a look at how long to take it for prevention. And then we'll take a look at how long to take it if trying stir-fried crickets for the first time has gotten the best of you. Well, let's suppose you start taking it 3 days before you leave for your trip. Then during your trip, you should continue taking it every day if you want extra travel insurance for your number twos. And that's because S. boulardii does not colonize in your gut. In fact, based on research from this 2012 study in Therapeutic Advances in Gastroenterology, S. boulardii is cleared within 3 to 5 days after it is discontinued. In other words, it only temporarily stays in your gut. But if you already have diarrhea, you should take S. boulardii until your symptoms go away. Okay, so now let's look at whether you should take S. boulardii with or without food. Well, the simple answer is that it doesn't really matter, which is something we talked about in our video on when to take a probiotic. In fact, let's play a quick clip from that. Well, unlike most probiotic strains, Saccharomyces Boulardii can survive and pass through your GI tract fine without any protection, which is pretty amazing. It's kind of like Frodo surviving Mordor without Sam. In fact, if we look at the 2011 study from Quebec again, here's what they said about S. boulardii. S. boulardii was pretty much less affected by pH and survived in any situation. And if we look at the table from the study, we can see the survival rate of S. boulardii staying pretty much constant, no matter what is thrown at it. So with or without food, the call is yours. It's such a strong probiotic that it will survive whether or not you have a meal with it. And the same applies to which time of day you want to take it. In other words, whenever is convenient for you. So now you're probably wondering, what is the best way to store S. boulardii? Does S. boulardii require refrigeration like some other probiotic supplements? Well, unlike most other probiotics, S. boulardii is a hardy strain and does not require refrigeration. And that's great news, especially if you're traveling without a fridge in the Borneo wilderness. Okay, we're almost at the end here. Next up, let's see if it's safe to take S. boulardii with other probiotic and digestive supplements. Thankfully, the answer is you absolutely can. And you can even take other digestive health supplements at the same time as S. boulardii. Better yet, you can also use it while taking a course of antibiotics. And that's because S. boulardii is yeast-based, not bacteria-based, so it won't be harmed by the antibiotics. Side note, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen the wrong probiotic being prescribed in a clinical setting for people on antibiotics. And now, just before we wrap up, let's talk about how much S. boulardii you should take. In case you're wondering what the best S. boulardii dosage is for diarrhea or any other digestive problem, the answer, well, it's not so simple. You see, there is no daily recommended dosage for S. boulardii established by the FDA. But we can take a look at dosages used in the research studies we've come across. And the most commonly used dosage for S. boulardii ranges from 200 to 1,000 milligrams per day. That translates to about 4 to 20 billion colony-forming units, or CFUs, daily. Now, if you're wondering exactly how much S. boulardii you should take within this range for a specific gut issue, well, it's always best to consult with a healthcare professional. And just before we end the video, I want to tell you about an incredible resource. It's the Essential Stacks Probiotic Supplements Compare Tool. You'll learn what the best probiotics for gut health are based on the latest research. And the great news is you can download it for free. So make sure to click the link in the description below. Okay, so now we want to hear from you. Has S. boulardii ever saved you on vacation? Share your story in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video as part of our probiotic series, then hit the like and subscribe button to make sure you never miss another video. Our team of dietitians and doctors here at Essential Stacks are so excited to continue researching which foods and supplements help your gut health. That way you can save hundreds of hours of trial and error and focus on what's best for your digestive health. Thanks for watching and see you in the comments. Bye for now.